Hi guys, hope you're doing well. Alexandre here for a little conversation actually about Lenormand. You know that Lenormand is my thing. I resonate with this deck. I have been using it for, since my teenage years. I have wrote many books who are translated in many languages around the world. And I also do private readings. Actually, my first activity was doing readings for people. Then it evolved into writing and teaching and all of this stuff. So I just completed a reading for a client, actually on the phone. And the Grand Tableau is still here, okay? I usually pull a Grand Tableau when it's a general reading, when the person, don't know what to ask. I like to actually, unveil the Grand Tableau, and it will give me and would show me where the client is at the very moment. What are the challenges? Why the person comes to ask the question, etc., etc., etc. And so I thought I could actually give a little explanation on certain things that happen when you read the Grand Tableau. So, Grand Tableau, or the big game, or le grand jeu, actually, is when you lay all your card deck, the Lenormand actually, in a frame. Some people do it like a 9x4, which is more of the German traditional way of reading it. The French way actually is doing 8x4 plus 4 cards down there, which we call the line of destiny. This actually, we give it a role. When you are doing a reading, we give it the role of, perhaps it could be the actual guidance or message for, for the client, or it could be the most important part of the reading. It depends on the reader. Some people put it on top, some people will just put it in the bottom, and traditionally we put it down there, okay? And it's actually where the client, actually it was a man, so the main card. When the man is, we will look at the card which is around, okay? So again, people will tell you, I will also tell you, if you're new to Lenormand, don't throw yourself into the Grand Tableau, okay? Play with the small spread. Because you know what? The small spread is extracted from a Grand Tableau. Remember that your full deck is actually a Grand Tableau in itself. And when you're pulling cards from the deck, you are extracting from an existing Grand Tableau, which is not laid on the table, it's packed. It's like you're taking a part of information of a book, okay? And when you know how to read small spread, it will be easy to read the Grand Tableau, because remember, a 3-card spread is what we start with, then it evolves into a 5. What is a 5 card? It is a 3-card spread with a pair, or it is 2 pair of cards with 1 focus card. Okay? A 9-card spread is a 3-card spread by 3. Make it a box. Okay? The box itself is a mini tableau for the Grand Tableau. And then when you will do readings, you will do a lot of 9-card spread, 3-card spread, diagonals as well in reading the Grand Tableau. So when I read the Grand Tableau, the first thing that I look at, because people come to reading because there was something that they don't understand, something that they don't get, something that they are not, seeing or understanding. So what I look first as a problem card is the clouds. Because the clouds is one of the cards that plays a big role, again with the person called the main card and the consultant, the woman card as well. Okay, so these are my significators actually for person. And the clouds will tell me what is troubling, what is the issue. It points out where is the misunderstanding, where it needs to be clarified. And here, our clouds appear on the top of the currents head, actually. And in this position, it tells us what is going on in his mind. And we are seeing there that we have a whip, we have clouds, and we have scythe. So not a wonderful combo to have in a reading, but it shows that the person is like, overthinking things, dramatizing things, making things bigger, maybe as it is. With the scythe, the scythe is injuries. Okay, it's like, cutting yourself, being cautious, but most of the time it's injuries. And this is more of a mental, because we are on the head of the person, it's more of a mental situation going on. So I like very much the clouds, not in terms of it's my favorite card, no, but as a tool, the clouds will always point out why is the problem, okay? And the clouds here, I look at the position of the clouds, and I also look at the sixth card, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because cloud is 6, which will represent the house of the clouds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here we have, in the house of the clouds, we have child, okay? So child, it could be naivety, okay? Things that we don't understand, things that we don't think about, things that, don't really actually have meaning, okay? It could be, being a little bit too, we don't have this open mind, as a child, we're framed. We don't have this freedom of thought, maybe in some terms, in adult things, okay? So the clouds. And the clouds had showed me that the problem is about, how he is thinking about things. And this only aspect of how he sees the world, of how he understands the situation, and it is foggy, it is uncertain, it is not true. Okay, the clouds just, put a veil on your face. Okay, and he sits on the book, meaning that there is much of unknown information. He's not aware of many, many things. And without, getting this clarity, he won't be able to move forward. And in the land of destiny, we see the sun at the end. He will get it, but it will be through trial and errors. It will be through, working on himself. And what I like about the Grand Tableau, it's not only giving you a prediction or telling you what will happen, it also gives you ways, of how you should act. Okay? 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. And again, the man himself, he's in the house of the whip, so he's beating himself. He is, being rude to himself. Okay, so when you read the Grand Tableau, again, you don't need to read all the 36 cards. Many people have this concept that if I pull the Grand Tableau, I will need to read all single card. No. Actually, you can read a Grand Tableau under 5 minutes. You can read a Grand Tableau very quickly. Okay, you don't need to go, And what I like to tell people, when you're reading the Grand Tableau, take what is on the surface. Okay, first glance, what is your impression?
Alert from calendar.
What can you see? My calendar is activated. Oh no, it's for my next private reading. So yeah, so take the first impression, okay, and look for reply to the answer to the question. This is your job. What the person have been asking for, you must reply to the question. You must clarify the situation. You must give tools and means and ways for the person to overcome the situation. This is why he comes to you. It's to get, we approached the cards and the oracle to get answers, to get precision. So do this, nicely and practice. And don't, go too deep. When you get your answer, it's okay. You only need to have the answer that you are seeking. If you want to peel the Grand Tableau, to its core, maybe it will not give you you will get confused. Okay? The magic of the cards, the magic of intuition, the magic of spirit is you ask a question, it gives you the answer, and basta. Okay? You won't unveil anything else. Okay? When you have done the reading, you have given all the advice, it's good. You can, put your deck back to the box, to the drawer, being thankful for the reading, and then carry on. Okay? So hope that this helps. So look for the clouds. Don't be afraid of the clouds. Okay? The clouds can be modified. The clouds can be changed. Okay? It's like shape shifting. I like to see the clouds as a card that challenges you, that maybe put, obstacle in your situation, but it's not like with the mountain. The mountain is an obstacle that really needs to, let's do a little, same and difference. Both are challenges. Both are obstacle. Both are putting, what we say in French, bâton dans les roues. Putting how do you say that? A rod in the wheel, preventing the mechanism from functioning well. So clouds is more mental, It's like, you need to make the effort in your mind. You need to clear things up. You need to brighten your emotional weather. Okay. For the mountain, it's more about, physical and actual action, walk, do the thing, apply yourself, make the effort. This is more brain and more mental. This is more physical. This is more, putting the effort. But none of these, is invincible. You can fight them. You can make them allies. You can learn from them because there is a lesson to be learned in each situation. And here in the Grand Tableau, it's in the house of the birds. So there is a block, in his thoughts and the way that he speaks about the situation. Okay. I can't share more because it's a private reading. Tell me, have you ever experienced the clouds? How do you see the clouds in a reading? How long have you been reading Lenormand? How do you, share with me? Share with me your experience. What was your thirst deck? What was your thirst reading? My thirst one was, looking for a lost item. And Lenormand just give me the answer and the location and describe in detail where it was. Very powerful. So tell me, how did you discover Lenormand? What stories had it told you since now? And do you like it? Do you enjoy it? And does it, fit your need? Does it reply to your question? Are you a passionate reader? Are you a professional reader? Share with me, guys. I would love to talk about Lenormand because this is things that I like and enjoy the most. So take care. Bye-bye.